Hello YouTube, this is Krinos43 with day 2 of 5 days, 5 decks. This time we are looking at Mirror Mastery, the green, red, blue deck. Now, this is the commander that is suggested, Riku of Two Reflections. And as you can plainly see, he copies stuff. The whole point of this deck is the theme of the deck is 1 might be good, 2 might be better. And since the copy costs are very small, you're going to see a lot of huge creatures in this deck. The deck itself runs 41 land, too. So, it'll make for an interesting play experience. So, we're just going to whittle through the deck here, running into a lot of land. This deck has actually been played, I just didn't bother to sort it. See, and here's a good one right here. It's a 6/3 for 6 with mountain cycling and forest cycling, so you can search for lands instead of just playing the card. Just go through. Another great card, Brainstorm. Card draw, get lands into play, get stuff into play. 6/6 for 8. You'll notice too, a lot of these don't require a very expensive, don't require a whole lot of colored mana. This is a great card too, Temple of the False God. You get 2 mana so long as you've got 5 lands in play. Well, guess I hit a land pocket. Cultivate, get more land out. And of course you can use Riku of Two Reflections' ability to, do it again. There we go. Something that gets your big guys out. When Fierce Empath enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost 6 or more. Electrolyze is a fun card. Draw a card, do damage. There's another really fun one. It only costs 1, and it gives everybody 2 mana during their pre-combat main phase. 2 green mana specifically. Even though for everybody else, anybody who doesn't play green, it's just 2 generic mana. Another big one. It doesn't need to. This creature does not necessarily need to be put in a graveyard. It can be returned to hand or whatever, but since it's got Evoke, you can just say, okay, I pay 3 mana and do 6 damage to something. Sol Ring, you're going to find that in every deck. Every one of the 5 commander decks. Storage Land. Those things are fun too because you get to add 1 of 2 colors of mana. If you've got a lot of islands in that thing. Beginning of each upkeep, do 3 damage to something. Everybody starts at 40 life, so yeah. Flying Trample and Shroud. And Riku's ability states, when another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay a green and a blue to put a copy of it, so it doesn't target. So Simic Sky, you can theoretically get 2 Simic Sky Swallowers for the unbelievably low cost of 2 green, 2 blue, and 5. Mountain Cycling. Invigorate. Make your big stuff bigger. Mana production. One of the other legends in the deck. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 2 and a blue. If you do, exile the top card of your library, and you may play that card without paying its mana cost, as long as Intet is on the battlefield. Free big cards, basically. This is why there's big stuff in the deck. As an additional cost to cast Disaster Radius, reveal a creature card from your hand. Deals X damage to each creature your opponents control, where X is the revealed card's mana cost, or converted mana cost. That is why this deck, or that is why you've got all these big cards. Now, this is the only split card in the entire deck. Or, I mean, between all 5 decks. So we're going to turn the camera sideways here so that way you can get a good look at it. Fire and Ice. Three green mana. It's a 4/5 for 6. Of course, it's got Forest Cycling. This would be a great deck to put something that you can dig stuff from your graveyard. Excuse me, I'm trying to readjust the focus on the camera here. There we go. Avatar of Fury. A 4/4 Trampler for 7 that destroys a land when it enters the battlefield. Or you can just pay 5 mana to destroy a land. Hunting Pack. You know what? I'm just going to say right now, the Storm ability I think is one of the best abilities in Magic, and I wish they'd bring it back. For every spell cast before this turn, you get a 4/4 green beast effectively. For 7. It doesn't have to be a successfully resolved spell, it just has to be a spell. Spell Crumple, the counter that never dies. Collective Voyage. Get lots and lots of land for 1, plus however many mana everybody else wants to pay. By the way, somebody actually asked me this the other day. It doesn't matter how much mana you pay, everybody gets the ability. So if I were to pay 4 and you were to pay 0, everybody still gets 4 land. And I've hit another land pocket. Lightning Greaves, I'm pretty sure that this card's in every deck too. Garruk Wildspeaker, the only Planeswalker in any deck. And it's a great card anyway because, especially for the first ability, untap 2 land. Get potentially 4 mana depending on the lands you tap or untap. Fire Spout. Chain Reaction is a fun card. Ray of Command. Nah. Kodama's Reach, get more land. What is that? Nuclavi. It's a 4/4 that when it enters the battlefield, you get to return a red sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. And when it enters the battlefield, you can return a blue instant from your graveyard to your hand. You can get back one of those counters that didn't go off. Savage Twister. My camera hates me. Retrace, also a fun card. Card with Landfall. Didn't realize how recent they got these. There we go. There's Recursion for you. It's got Vanishing, so you play it on your turn, you get to return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And in 3 turns, you get to do it again. More lands. Destroy all non-basic land. Boom! Land search. More land search. Each player may search his or her library for up to 2 basic lands and put them on the battlefield. This is the counter to Political Puppets. Tap, each player gains control of all creatures he or she owns. Which I ironically did Political Puppets yesterday. You know what? This might be the rest of the deck. There's basic land. Oh, guess not. When it deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. Boom! 8 damage. And it just says opponent. Artisan of Kozilek. Let's face it, it's a 10-9 with Annihilator 2 that returns creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield for 9. 11 more mana, or 2 more mana, you can get 2 of those. There's no reason not to. Protection from blue and black. When you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less. This is one of the other alternate legends. It's also a good card. I'm not going to argue. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. If you return a non-land card this way, Vengeful Rebirth deals damage to that to target creature or player equal to that card's converted mana cost, and then you exile this card. Yeah, you don't want to be able to cast that multiple times. But anyway, that is Mirror Mastery. Tell me what you think on YouTube. And next time, since I've done... Next time, I'm going to cover I'm going to do the green mana at the end, because I'm skipping every other color. Which means that the next deck you're going to see tomorrow is Devour for Power. Green, blue, black. Well, until then, this is Krenos43 signing off. Peace out.